Okay, here at the Hot Rods in Horsetown, and this is a first for this thing. It's a Studebaker Daytona. I mean, how many of those are? This is the only one I've ever seen. It's got weird badging. It's got a Studebaker Daytona, and then on the front it says Lark. So you have that going on, and nice car though. God, that's nice, really. I'm guessing 59, 60. But then it says on the dash, I'm thinking that says Vanity. Really, really nice example of a early 60s dart. I'm going to say 61, 60, 61. Usually you can tell by the lights. They're all date coded if they're OEM. And yeah, that's really, really nice car. Of course, an assortment of other things here, the usuals you've already seen. So I'll get this one in. That dash. Look at that dash. Back this way. Old AM radio. That padded dashing better days, but hey, it's a convertible. I just can't remember ever seeing a Studebaker Lark Daytona convertible. We gotta find the owner and see what the deal goes with it. It's really nice. Really nice. Big old, what a 15-inch wheels on this? Sure shit is. For a little car. Wow. Wow, is this stainless? That's stainless? No. It must be. It is. It's aluminum. So how much more does it add to the cost of tires to have Mopar put on it?
About $60.
A tire?
That ain't the problem. The places in Van Nuys where I took it.
Yeah. Oh God, you had to take it there, huh?
Well,
What's your
I
tire?
took it there. I put it on my trailer, and they did it. No big deal. Made a day out of it,
Yeah.
And then when I got new tires, I just took the front tires down.
What's that, vulcanized on?
Yes.
And they got a press or something?
No, they just put it on there with some kind of glue. And
Yeah. Yep. And they didn't put any heat onto it or anything?
yeah, they don't let you watch them. So.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so you can't learn all the secrets.
I just thought something different.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Of course, I like the car. Oh, I want a pistol grip so bad.
Yeah. In 1969, my best friend had this car. It was a 3 to 3 4-speed pistol grip ram air. And I had a 57 Chevy. My brother bought me for $50, and his dad was a contractor and bought him this ram air 69 Roadrunner, and we got it.
And you were envious of him.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, we got it to his house, took it home, put a set of 391 gears in it, a set of headers, and the biggest tires. We just went racing that day.
Really?
So anyway, he sold it when the gas crunch came. And later in life, I found this in Roman Heights. It was just sitting on the side of the road. I bought it, and then he was sick. You want to help me fix it up? Yeah, we'll fix it up. So it's sat in the garage for about 3 months. The wife could either fix it or get it out of here. So
You got it out here. Is this got what, a mini tub on the back
yes,
and 4-link?
no,
No, you just move the springs inboard.
inboard as far as we get. It's 1/4 inch play in the wheels, and that's all there is. You go up a curb, you go.
Yeah, that's the trouble with a 57. That's the biggest tire I can squeeze underneath there
Yeah.
without cutting it up. And I've had that car for almost 40 years. I'm not about to cut it up.
Well, yeah.
So
And
yeah, I was thinking of mini tub, but still.
and this car, if I had this car in 1969, this is what in the hell I would have did with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Where'd you grow up at?
Bigger rear,
Pico Rivera. So yeah. So I went to how old are you?
67.
So you're a year older than me. Which high school did you go to?
A Rancho.
El Rancho. So I went to El Dorado High School in Placentia. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I remember. I can tell you the guy's name. Mark Zeke had an orange one of these, and the guy was like a god. I worked at the gas station. Now that isn't my first 57. That's my third one. But my first one was 5 different shades of green or primer. And I worked in a gas station. He'd come in with his and fill up his tank, and shit, I couldn't fill up my tank. I was so poor.
Well, I had my brother bought me a 57 Chevy 265 with a 4-speed in it and 56 gears. I ran the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, no.
And then later in high school and college, I had a 41 Willys with a 427. And I sold it. Kicked myself square in the ass.
So now I'm selling off a lot of Mike Cook's Willie's parts, and it's really sad because not a lot of people remember Stone was a quick girl dying off.
I've had this 24 years.
24 years, a long time. Yeah.
It's the original paint job from 24 years ago. The guy that painted it, I told him I wanted no worse than stock, but no better than stock. $1,500.
Wow.
Angels Paint and Body in Montclair.
Wow.
And he's still in business.
Really? $1,500 paint job.
Yep.
That was painted in '85 by a guy named Kimball, who his business is still here in town too, but he doesn't paint a lot of cars. But the only reason that lasted all these years is because of how thick it was.
Well, mine's always been in the garage.
Yeah.
What size motor do you have in that?
It's a Dart 390. So it's all roller, AFR heads, 871. It's a 1050 car. That's scary enough because those are Volkswagen tires in front. The problem is that I wanted the car like it was in the 60s, and I got that, but unfortunately I also got the technology that went with it. And that thing at the high end is just like all over the track.
This has got a Riley Motorsports front end, rack and pinion.
This has a rack and pinion in it?
Coilovers.
What did it come with originally?
Torsion bars.
Torsion bar, that's right.
And they were for shit. And I mean, every time I get it aligned, I'd be buying new tires anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
I used to see the front end in there?
No, I didn't notice that because I used to do front end and brakes back in the day, and the second I would see one of these, I would turn my head because there's not much I could do to the. So this has got.
It's got power steering.
Oh yeah.
Tubular front end, rack and pinion steering on it.
So this is rather than the K-frame.
Yep.
It's got a
yes
whole new assembly.
Drop the K-frame and torsion bars out, put the cradle up there with the motor. I used to have a motor plate in it.
Yeah.
And I went and did a burnout. And before I had these tires on it, it would smoke them all the way down the street. And when I got these TA radios on it, I got my wife and the grandkids in the car, and my grandson said, "Hey, Grandpa, do a burnout." So I rub it up and dump it. And I rub it up and dump it hard. And wheel hop is violent. And so I'm driving in the driveway, and the wife gets out to open the gate, and she goes, "Oh, water coming out of the front of your car." I go, "What?"
Oh no!
It pushed the whole motor forward. And I had a motor plate right here,
Yeah,
aluminum motor plate.
and still pushed it forward.
Pushed it through the fan and everything.
I did that once with I had a Griffith radiator before, and I jumped on it, and someone pulled in front of me. I slammed on the brakes, the motor moved just a little, and just nicked that Griffith. Just enough to cause a leak, and boom, it's gone.
Yeah.
No more. Had to buy a new one.
So anyway, that's it.
That's the story.
More burnouts.
Is this a steel car?
No, it's a fiberglass car.
Okay.
So
It's a Corvette.
this hood is, did you come with the hood?
No. When I I had Edelbrock 600s on it, on a regular manifold, and I had the ram air, a hood scoop and stuff, and
Yeah.
so I went and bought they couldn't powder coat the Edelbrocks. They only did Hollies, so I had the Hollies powder coated orange, and then I got a stage 5 manifold. Got home and put them on and clunked about this far too.
Oh, shit.
I still have the other hood.
Talk about measure twice, cut once.
Like I said, I've had it 25 years, and I think for 15 years I had the steel hood.
Yeah.
Like I said, I still have it up in the garage.
Well, I sure like it. It's one of my favorites here. Mostly because of the time and the look. It was exactly like Richard Zeke's, and I mean, he was the king back in that day.
Well, you know, I didn't want to cut the back seat up and stuff.
Yeah.
I bought the tires and took them to the guy and told him make them fit. And he goes,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, those are.
I had these same rims on my Willys, my 41 Willys. They're 12-inch deep Kragers and stuff. So I wanted the look.
I mean, it was for in the late '60s and early '70s. Krager was the only wheel to have.
Yep.
That was the Cadillac. That was the Foose wheel of today.
Yeah.
And I've had I must have had every car I had Kragers on it.
Yeah.
And it's the best wheel made, best looking wheel.
Well, and then I had the slotted ones that would fit anything in the back.
Oh yeah, I can see it. These are first gens. Same with the back too.
No, they're
Multi-lugs.
no, they're not multi-lugs.
Oh, they are the.
The torque of the car, the wheels. When you got the clutch and dump it, the wheels would move.
Move a little on you.
So I had vibration in it.
And I think we're good.
Yeah, that's a.
Had a good
Those are some deep wheel. The 10s.
Huh?
10,
12.
12.
SUV. 9.
Yeah, that was that was it right there. That wheel, 10 or 12-inch deep wheel in the back.
Yeah.
But man, it just no room.
Could have bought it.
When I got the car,
Could have bought it for 14.
body was this right. I had to absolutely no body work on it.
Yeah.
Painted
It
and
had
everything.
2,200 miles on it. Brand new.
Wow.
My wife wouldn't
Come on,
let me do it
bitch.
because shit, it was white. I don't want anything.
Oh, Timmy's leaving. Well, looks good. Looks good.
Thank you. My name's Rick.
It's my brother's name, Randy.
All right.
Dick's my dad. The
My
mouth.
brother's name's Randy and Ron.
My brother's name Rick and Ron. What are the odds, huh? How's Ron spelled?
R-O-N.
My brother's R-A-H-N. He has a.
His was Ron Long.
This was Ron, R-A-H-N. Yeah, he had to screw it up.
And my mom named them Ronald and Randall.
Yeah.
And then named me Ricky.
That's funny. That's ironic. I mean, shit. Same names. Well, that was, the era, the time. That's the names that everybody used. Which is kind of iconic. I just love that little Tempest. Man, that's just like really clean build. Clean builds. So have you take this on the track, or can you?
Well, I did it once with I had the 8-inch slicks. When I put the Hemi in it, Everybody goes, "Oh, you better get rid of that 4-speed. You're gonna break it." So I put an automatic in it. I ran it at Carlsbad. It ran 115, 122 miles an hour.
So
And burning the tires all the way down.
okay, so it ran 1115 or 100, 115,
123.
123. So you had to go
15.
1215. Wow,
That was
that's
burning. It was burning.
yeah, smoking all the way
I
down.
So I had the automatic in for a little bit, and I go, "No, I don't like this. I wanted the gear car back."
Yeah, I mean
When I put the automatic, I left the pedals and stuff in it,
yeah.
and then we just.
Well, let's see. I've had
Hey, Randy.
3 automatics.
How's your dad, man?
He's okay. He's okay. He's alive. I've had 3 automatics, 3-speed, 2 4-speeds, and I wish I had a 4-speed now because I could race with the gassers back east.
Yeah.
They all want 4-speeds, and I mean this is a real consistent car. I mean I could hit the numbers, run brackets all day, but as far as heads up, no, that's old suspension. My bumper drags, and this left front tire is about 24 inches up on the ground. My right foot's still on the ground.
Oh, great.
So I'm like this, about ready to flip over.
So how are the tires for traction?
Not for shit on most tracks, but back east I was at Beach Bend, and they prepped the track with grape juice, and it hooked up really good at Beach Bend. My best hooking has been in Beach Bend, but that's because they really prepped the track.
So what kind of plans do you have now?
I have a built 400, and it's a great transmission. I mean, it's I've blown 3 engines, and the tranny just stay together.
This one is a trim-up 5-speed.
It's a 5-speed, okay.
Yeah, so 5th gear at 70 miles an hour, I'm going 1,800 RPMs.
Yeah. What rear end is this?
A Dana 60 with a 373.
He said, "Oh, that's pretty good."
31-inch tall tires.
Yeah.
So I would like to maybe go to a 391 maybe, because 5th gear is on the freeway. If you're not going 70,
Yeah. You get a little jerking, do you?
yeah, it's got 680 horsepower. So
Yeah.
and the torque was almost 690.
You ever scaled it? I don't know what it weighs.
Probably 36, 37.
36? If it did, it'd be lighter than that. That's 4,000 with me in it.
Oh, really?
But it's a full interior car. Now,
So is this.
when I'm racing these guys on the East Coast, they all are race cars with full cages, no interior. I'm a full interior, street-driven street car, and I hold my own against them.
No cage in it?
No cage,
No
no
roll
nothing.
bar?
No, that's why I twist.
Yeah. Well, and and everybody goes, "Well, why don't you put a roll bar?" I go, "I never plan on it being upside down.
Yeah. Well, that's my fear too.
If it is, then I've got problems."
Well, if I put the roll bar that they set up for that, I can't get in the back seat. You know, I don't want to lose the streetability. But then again, nowadays I mean, that interior was done in '85 also, so it's just showing its age now. But Eagle Field drags, that place is a hoot, but I smokes the tires all the way down. But I do have another set of slicks. The problem is the only slicks made that fit under there are 32 inches in diameter, and are too small. When I jump on it, my bumper drags.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how small they are. So I need, that thing needs ladder bars, and it needs a,
What kind of rear end?
it's a Curry, it's a 9-inch, 411s,
Do you have a
positive.
pinion snubber on it?
Yeah, no, we don't.
I need to get that on this.
Yeah. No, wait, I take it back. No, yeah, I do. Yeah, we do have it. In fact, it comes from the factory with a pinion snubber on it. But it's not at stock. It's at stock height. It's not adjusted. But no, that's a good. I got some track bars on it. They help a lot, but it needs. I mean, that's not even a straight axle. That's just a suspension front end, independent. And I got the everything for it, but I'm just. The frame's a Daytona frame. I don't want to cut it up, because not to say they're rare, but they're still real solid frames. But the thing is I twist it so much. I'm one of these days I'm gonna get that end of the track. And it's gonna stay that way.
Well, and the thing is that with this, you know, it's a show car driver.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
And your car makes beautiful nostalgia.
yeah. I mean, well, that's the whole design of it. You know, people thought it was crazy that years ago, back in the '80s, people would say to me, "Where's your front bumper?" I go, "What bumper?"
They didn't have them.
We didn't have front bumpers, you know. I did have one on there when I restored that back in the '80s, but it used to set real low, like every '57 Chevy out there. So I got tired of that. So wanted it the way I was made me happy. This makes me happy.
Oh, that's why it makes me.
Yeah, no, I really love this. Yeah, this is one of the few cars here that does still have the flair of the late '60s and early '70s.
From the side, you don't really notice it. You get behind it, you see the tires and stuff.
The only thing I wish they still made today were the blue lines. Remember the Indies, the Firestone Indies with the blue lines on them? And Goodyear had them too. They used them. They were Indy. Real shitty tread on it, but man, they look good. Really look good.
The biggest tire we could get under my friend's car was an M. Red letter.
So you got lots of room here.
Yeah, but when you go up the driveway, it rolls.
Yeah. Cow fire. And what Hemi is that?
Huh?
What motor is this?
It's a 69 block.
Okay.
Aluminum heads. Aluminum manifold.
Is it the 426?
Well, it was 426, about 500 cubic inch.
Okay, now you bored it out.
It's 490 something.
Yeah.
Been boarded. This is the third motor we've had.
So I guess was this a decal that went all the way down there?
No, that's exactly
That's
what it was.
That's how it did. I thought it was longer.
No. On the dusters and stuff,
Yeah.
they have them longer on the side for the Coyote.
Huh. This got disc in the rears?
Huh?
Yeah, disc or drum in the rears?
Both.
Both.
No. I mean, it's all
All disc?
aerospace component disc. Front and back.
Yeah, that's like old '70s technology and 2 feet on the brakes.
Yeah.
I got rack and pinion in that though. I put it's got power rack and pinion. Dude, believe it or not, on the freeways, once those tires get warmed up, it rides real nice.
Yeah.
Those are 90-10 shocks in front, drag shocks with air shocks in back, but I can't complain about that car. That car has done its job.
Yep.
Nowadays, you buy a car, well, I shouldn't say, I have a '08 Chevy truck that's still holding up. But most of these
Everybody
cars,
goes, you want to sell your car? I go, no. Well, what if we give you $100,000? No.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the year next year, I wouldn't have the car or the money.
right. I mean,
You can't find these.
no, not in this shape.
And this is my, after my friend,
Was this always pinstriped?
Yes. What,
They
what do you
always-
mean? On the
On the stripes. There's a
Yeah.
pinstripe right
No,
along there.
I did it for the car. When they came out of the factory, they weren't.
That's why I didn't think so.
Then they had letters and stuff.
I mean, because is that tape or hand job?
Hand.
Man, that's steady hand. You did that?
No, I haven't. Dennis Jones pinstriping. You ever hear of him?
Dennis Jones.
Denny Jones.
Rings a bell.
He was in Whittier and he pinstriped everything. I have a business and he did all my trucks.
What do you do?
Electrical contractor.
Commercial or residential?
Commercial.
Really? What's the name of the company?
Camrick, Kamrik. It's my daughter was Cameron and my son's Eric, so it's Camrick
What areas you work?
all over.
You got a card?
No.
Okay, well, next time bring a car and give it to me. And because I've got, I sell commercial equipment. And people are always looking for people who bring in wire. Okay, that's it for right now. Take a break. Just finish the video out. I got him going on YouTube tonight, so I want to, come on, baby, work. Oops, gotta turn this on.
I'm gonna put this in the car.
Come on, baby. There you go.
That's a hot rod.
Yeah, I love that car. Love this.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Love the time it came out.
Yeah.
Where did you serve?
I served in the U.S. and a year in Turkey.
In Turkey? Oh man, how was that?
It was good.
Good duty?
Yeah,
I was in Germany.
I was the guy behind the green doors.
You were, huh?
Yeah, I run cryptography.
Oh god, was it S3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was I hate the
No,
fact-
you mean MOS?
No. What they called you guys S3
okay, right.
It was like a level of security, you know.
Right.
We were like S10 or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was in Signal Corps, so we were
I had top secret clearance.
yeah, we were all encrypted type, well, radio relay stations.
Yep.
We were all along the Czech border.
Oh, we was over there. What year?
I was there in 71.
Oh, I was in Turkey in '58.
Yeah, so yeah, those Turks are still battling the Boer War there.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, those.
Hey, them Turks are mean son of bitches.
Well, they're pretty third world.
Yep.
Is all I can say. It's I never made it down to Turkey while I was there. I've been all over the Europe, but Turkey, no, I just heard too many bad stories.
Yeah.
And
France and Italy and what have you, but Turkey was my
already lost some weight.
Did you call Bob? I had to talk. I emailed him this week for some other stuff, but I haven't
Come on
talked to him.
back. Come on back.
I was gonna send him, just work to yell. I gotta
Ernie lose some weight?
say, hey,
Huh?
you.
God,
Heard you bought an FX
no
car.
Who
kidding.
the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
Ernie.
I'll talk to him this week.
Ernie.
I think he did.
He looks.
I very seldom he calls.
And when you told me he was driving
I
that
don't know why he
Ultra,
didn't know
how the
unless he
hell
got
did
a
fit in
one
that?
hell of a deal.
He still can't get it.
Yeah.
He fits.
If it is,
He's selling that car. What? We're running the new car. I'm like, fucking God.
What, the funny car?
the gasser thing nowadays.
Yeah, we're running the one, the funny car body. The late model one. Later model one.
What body is it?
That's a big thing back east.
I don't even know.
Gasser
It's
wars
gonna,
back east.
it's gonna be
Races
ugly.
just for gas.
I think he just wants to skin it,
You like this guy?
and we're gonna run it.
That's not gas.
Just put a cowling on it over the top
Over
of
the
him,
top of it,
and that's it. And just narrow.
so it doesn't look like anything. It just looks
It's
like
gonna look like a fucking funny car without body.
Like
Yeah.
Leroy?
Yeah.
You know Leroy, the Cletus on YouTube?
Yeah.
Leroy there? Shit, he's got that thing in the sevens.
Yeah.
somebody way back in the day. Somebody was doing that. They actually took the chassis like
I have a picture.
and then they put side rails only because he had to put the stickers,
Yeah.
the stickers on it.
Yeah, that's what
That was all he did.
That's what he wants to do. I like
And then he
the
put a
Bantam.
then he
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
doesn't like
He said he
climbing.
saw us at Bakersfield.
You saw it at Bakersfield?
Yeah, we're in the,
Yeah, I was watching on TV.
the video.
Was it on TV?
They pictured me and you there.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
but,
televised it.
We're way up.
I didn't know that.
Or-
Yeah, they
Way
had
down there.
feed.
You know what
Do
they,
they-
said? They go, look at these two clowns. Look
Did
at
they
that.
did they happen to pick up Ed Iskey going through and picking up all the popcorn and putting it in his pocket?
Yeah, oh, I swear. Are you kidding? No.
No, right at
I
the
saw him
end.
going around grabbing some popcorn. I didn't think nothing about it. And then the next time he went to another table and
He put it in a napkin. He's filling his pockets.
Oh, he's just walking around.
Well, he was just looking for stuff to eat on the way home, I guess.
I was on that.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
I was at
What
that
the
In and
hell?
Out show, and he was there, and I wanted an Iskey T-shirt, and he fucking grabbed it and signed it. I'm like, God damn it! I wanted that fucker so I could wear it. No, I don't
Oh,
wanna wear it.
yeah.
He's got his fucking signature on this son of a bitch. I almost bought another one because I'm like, dude, I don't want to wear that.
Don't
fucking
sign
thing
it.
now. Yeah.
No, don't do that.
it was real cool. Esky come up and me and him were talking. And then
That's
his
what my other
dad
cam is. The
walks
Esky
up
cam.
there and Esky said, well, I'm
Mine's a
98. And I
Esky
said, well,
VDS
he's 88.
cam,
So
yeah.
they got talking about
Oh, yeah, they had stopped. They were like in love.
I don't know. Partner,
Old man love.
Romance.
Bromance is
When I
right.
was imagining a lift, I wanted to see a lift,
cool.
and I got.
That was a nice event. I mean, I thought it would be a little fancier, but
to raise
Well,
the
yeah,
wall
I
that
wore a,
I had.
I
I'm
wore
like,
a, what I call
somebody
my Charlie
made it. I
shirt.
don't believe it, so I bought it. It was like
Charlie Sheen used to put on that,
$389.
TV
It's a
show.
roller cam.
2.5
It's
minutes, yeah.
688
I got a couple
intake
shirts, a button masher
and
like that, yeah.
six.
And I always wear that when I go someplace like that. And then
692,
hell, I mean, half the people there with the t-shirts.
Durations
So
at
I'm over at the.
191
I'm watching some
and
videos
291 and
of
298. I'm like, he made
the
it. I got
reunion,
it right there.
and I
took a
see
picture of it,
a car, funny car running, and I just happened to see the side, Stone, Woods, and Cook.
It's odd numbers.
And I
but
go,
he said it-
I
and
knew that
then
Mike's
I looked
son
at it,
was
and I said,
racing
"Is
again.
anybody, yeah, I just did it.
I didn't know they were there. He didn't say anything because I was with Mike. And so I go over to Mike's house. I go, why did I see your funny car there that I've never seen before? He says, that's not us. Look at the spelling.
It's the other Cook.
Cooke. I go, you son of a bitch. Same script,
not even a
same script, same font.
number I said, but
It's those other guys, and he can't get him the.
I think mine. I swear to God, I thought mine was 540.
And then the duration is a 2.
Oh, we're going to record
Do you think I'm pretty good painting that metal like that?
Unseating it.
Last Sunday, I go to Norco's Best up here.
Really? I'm sorry, but
I'm
go
sitting
ahead.
here and I see this guy's t-shirt.
I said, man, he must be a racer. And I want.
Not a racer.
And he even took Mama to breakfast with him.
Wow.
What a
Look.
nice guy.
Oh, he's working on something.
He calls me. Oh yeah, you're.